Do you ever wonder how your favorite sportswear brands trick you into buying more product than you originally intended? What are we going to be discussing is exactly these techniques. My name is Shadi Adada. I am the founder and creative director at Fittdesign, the world's first digital sportswear fashion design agency. We have helped thousands of brands over the last 8 years to go from an idea in their heads into a physical and tangible reality. So without further ado, let's get right into the episode. So to understand how to sell a product, we have to understand that there's two main ways that customers make decisions. They make them emotionally and they make them logically. When we're able to play on both of those sort of impacts, that's when we have the most effective strategies. And strategy number one is essentially what we call as price anchoring or the decoy effect. Price anchoring is when we get customers used to specific price points, and we end up making a different price point seem in comparison much more palatable. Number two is to have some sort of limited time offer in order to create a sense of urgency. People not only need to have the sense that they need to purchase something, but they also have to have a limited or defined time frame by which they can purchase it. So by offering them a offer that is great and perhaps there's some sort of discount included in there. Number three is that you should use psychological or what we consider as charm pricing. It means that you are strategically pricing the numbers in your products to give or to elicit a specific sort of reaction. What numbers should you pick? Well, in my experience, I typically like to stick with even round numbers that are very easy and palatable. Number four is that where possible, you want to bundle items and provide some sort of value discount. When we look at products, a hoodie and a jogger, when sold individually, are taken on their individual value. But if you give customers a bundle, not only are they getting more for less, but you as a business on your back end are also being more profitable, more effective at how you spend your money. Number five is to leverage social proof. When others see that others are having a good experience with your brand, they're much more likely to trust your brand, whether it's through influencer marketing campaigns or reviews on your website. Number six is to have a premium branding and a premium packaging experience. People decide with their eyes, and then of course they vote with their wallets. What you're presenting to the customer, whether it's through your Instagram content, whether it's through the visuals on your website, that's what's going to get customers to make the initial purchase. But then through your packaging experience, you're going to get them to repeat the purchase. Number seven is to leverage what we call as a loss aversion and essentially free shipping. Humans are much more motivated by not losing something than gaining something. So it's very easy to kind of create some sort of a bar or tracker that is gamified on your website, and it gets customers to feel that they don't want to lose on what they might already have. Last but not least is what we call as the reciprocity principle, or giving value first. We tend to like to reciprocate to others who treat us well and who provide value for us. What sort of value that you give should be directly correlated with your brand and your aesthetic and what you're trying to build, because that's where you're going to be able to provide the most amount of value, and then you position your product and they can sort of pay you back by purchasing that product. So what we've essentially seen here is that the top sportswear brands that perform effectively on the market are not just lucky. If you want my personal advice on how you can implement some of these strategies directly into your business and to contextualize them so that they are as effective as possible, you can check the link in the description. I offer one-on-one consultation calls every single week. My slots are limited. I don't hold that many calls, but I'd be more than happy to hop on that call with you. Guys, I say this from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Fit Design TV. Until next week's episode, stay awesome.